Phase 6, my fellow Arsenal fans. Yes, we're knee-deep in the 6th season of the Arteta experiment. Another season without a trophy. 6 seasons, £700 million spent on transfers, and what do we have to show for it? An FA Cup from the lockdown era, when football was played in complete silence and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang had to lift the trophy in front of a cameraman and 3 socially distanced pigeons. But enough of this, let's go on a traumatic journey through all Arteta's phases, shall we? Phase 1. The 2019-20 season. Arteta took over the reins in December 2019, inheriting a ship already sinking fast. Despite the turbulent waters, he steered us to an 8th place finish in the Premier League, our lowest since the mid-90s. Cheers for that. But hey, we won the FA Cup, and not just any FA Cup, a record-extending 14th one. Too bad it came in front of empty seats, Arteta's first trophy, his only trophy mind you. Phase 2, the 2020-21 season. Hopes were high, but reality had other plans. Despite a promising start with a victory over Liverpool in the Community Shield, another 8th place league finish meant no European nights for the first time in 26 years. The Europa League journey ended in the semi-finals thanks to Unai Emery and his Villarreal side. Lovely.
Good evening.
Phase 3, the 2021-22 season. A horrendous start leaving Arsenal rooted to the bottom of the Premier League. It was a season of unfulfilled potential for Arsenal. The FA Cup journey was abruptly halted in the 3rd round by Nottingham Forest, a championship side at the time, marking a significant upset.
Ryan Yates sends it in. Lewis Grabban's there. That's the moment they've been waiting for.
But the real heartache came at the end of the season when we blew our best chance at securing a Champions League spot. Crucial losses to Tottenham and Newcastle in the final weeks left us floundering in 5th place, with nothing but Europa League football to look forward to. A golden opportunity wasted. Phase 4, the 2022-23 season. Now, this was the season when we all dared to dream. Arteta's best football to date, when Arsenal teased us with glimpses of what could have been. It was the most exciting football we'd seen since the Invincibles. A campaign of fluid attacks, high-octane pressing, and a title race that had us dreaming. But dreams, my fellow gunner, can be cruel. By May, it culminated in, well, a 2nd place finish, leading the Premier League table for a record 248 days, the most in English top-flight history without securing the title. 8 points clear at one point, only to collapse and watch Manchester City cruise past us. Domestically, Arsenal's cup run was miserable. Knocked out of the FA Cup by Manchester City in the 4th round, and out of the EFL Cup in the 3rd round against Brighton. And don't get me started on the Europa League. We topped the group, but got knocked out in the round of 16. Typical.
Martinelli for the Gunners. Saved! It's Sporting who go through in the most dramatic of circumstances.
Phase 5, the 2023-24 season. Arsenal's performance was a mixed bag, marked by early exits in domestic cup competitions and a failure to secure major silverware. Despite a strong start by winning the Community Shield, the team was eliminated in the 3rd round of the FA Cup and the 4th round of the EFL Cup. The UEFA Champions League campaign ended in the quarter-finals, marking a return to the competition after a 6-year absence, but failing to progress further. And in the Premier League, Arsenal finished 2nd, falling short of clinching the title again. We just can't seem to take that final step. And now we are in Phase 6, the 2024-25 season. Things have taken a sharp nosedive. Eliminated from the FA Cup by Manchester United. 1 foot out of the EFL Cup and no chance of winning the Prem or Champions League with that front line. Forget Arteta ball. We're now playing a brand of football so uninspiring, it might make Tony Pulis blush. Long balls, hopeful headers, and set pieces that scream Plan B. Except no one can remember what Plan A even looked like. It's a grindy, gritty aesthetic and simply boring. The Arsenal we once knew has been replaced by a team that specialised in uninspiring football and set pieces. So, here's the $1 million question, Arsenal fans. How much longer are we going to buy into the process? Arteta's legacy so far is a $700 million spending spree and that one lockdown trophy. What if he gets eclipsed by the Phase 1 Enzo Maresca or Ruben Amorim? Either could swoop in and win a trophy and suddenly have a CV that's just as good as Arteta's. The point is, how much longer can Arsenal fans keep buying into the process before someone else's first phase makes a mockery of Arteta's 6th? I wonder what Phase 7 has in store for us. Just get it over with already.